You lying, filthy, disgusting creep!
Get ready for the Trading Places Minute, because here it is right now. This is the show where we discuss the film Trading Places 1 minute at a time. My name is Tom Taylor. I'm here with my friend Mike. Hello, Mike. Mike DeMaria.
I like that intro a little better. You usually start with, welcome back, welcome back. Years and years of having to hear you go, welcome back. And today it was like, get ready for the minute, because here it is now.
You got to change it up sometimes. Otherwise, it's just a Chinese torture slap in the face.
Sometimes it's been 7 or 8 years, and that's the only change up you've given us.
Speaking of slaps in the face, here's Dan Lewis.
Slap in the face. Kabash. Get a little bit of that this minute.
Sure, that's true.
Sure.
There's a face slapping minute, and it begins, minute 49 we're talking about, it begins with Penelope asking the universe how a man whose children she wanted to have and breastfeed could be a heroin dealer, prompting Lewis not only to correct her about the drug, but to profess his innocence in a way that finally convinces her. But her newly restored confidence in Lewis is immediately reshattered when the prostitute intercepts their kiss and makes Lewis is her dealer, offering all sorts of lewd shenanigans on the steps of the police station, prompting Penelope to slap him in the face and tell him once and for all, it's done and she's dead. He's dead to her and she never wants to see him again as long as she lives.
Right.
Yeah, this is, I like the breastfeeding gag. The breastfeed line is always funny. Like she's so devoted to him that she would go that extra mile. That extra womanly mile to actually breastfeed a human child.
Yeah,
she would do the unthinkable.
No tin can formula for her. That was big. That was big in the 60s and 70s. There was a push from like the aluminum companies to push more to make breastfeeding not the best way to do it. The formula gives you more nutrients, and then they were all in tin cans. It was the way to sell more cans too, I think.
How did they get that message across to the American people that breastfeeding is not the best way?
After like a certain,
makes sense to me.
They said like in the beginning, like, for the first couple weeks, but then you go to formula because now we can add more nutrients that your body can't. It's like what the egg lobby did, or like the anti-egg lobby.
Yeah,
you can only have 2 eggs a week. Remember that? Like in the.
So I remember eggs coming back. I remember the fear of whatever cholesterol or whatever is unfounded in eggs, and there was a big push about the beauty of the egg.
And now you got people eating. Now you got TikTokers and Instagrammers saying, my first meal of the day, 8 eggs with a piece of salmon. Wake the fuck up, people! And it's like, so now you can eat 100,000 eggs.
Mm-hmm. It's like we were saying a long time ago. Everybody needs to be their own scientist or nutritionist or whatever, and just actually have all the data and be able to read it and know what the truth is. We don't need these egg pendulums and these salmon pendulums going back and forth.
Well, I saw this one good one, and it just showed a block of cheese and someone cutting a piece of it. It says, experts say, cheese every day is good for your health. And then it cuts to a bulldog wearing a hat that says expert.
No.
And he's dressed in a hoodie and sitting up on a chair just chewing, like watching TV.
He doesn't seem like that good of an expert.
No, come on, he's the expert.
It gets to media literacy, etc.
All right, I'm done.
Okay. Dan looks concerned and confused.
Trying to get a word in edgewise.
It's not really that interesting to me.
Fair enough. Next up.
All right.
Oh, we got our fourth, I've never before in my life, or whatever. I've never seen this one before in my life. I think that's it.
Right.
I think it's maybe our final in my life. Although Penelope sort of does the flip of it. I never want to see you before again in my life.
Yeah, it's a lot of it. Yeah, in my life, there's a multiple PCP, Angel Dust PCP mentions going on, right? This is one of many.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
It's almost like you don't need this minute. It's all just repeats of other stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, except the prostitute shows up.
It just hammers home. It just finishes him with Penelope. They need to finish him completely with Penelope, and this is it.
Yeah.
This is how they do it.
Yeah, and this was a tactic too, where you see he convinces her and she gives in. Oh, Lewis. He avoids the disaster, and then and this will happen to everybody. Once a prostitute puts her lips on you in front of your significant other, it's
We've all
finished
been there.
completely.
Tale as old
like,
as time.
as Dan was saying, that was that third strike right on the outside corner, ping the corner.
There's
no
nothing
turning
you
back.
can do.
Nothing.
Yeah, you just have to just be like, well, that's it.
It
He's
does
done
sort of
now.
seem like, and this is probably, not earth-shattering to say, but it seems like Penelope maybe was not the truest love of his life and was not totally sold on him as a husband to be.
She already had doubts.
Yeah, she already had doubts, or that Todd
Very
guy was
many
whispering in her ear or
doubts.
something. It seems like, yes, he's coming out of prison looking all beaten up and gross and not the man she knows. And yes, a prostitute comes and makes out with him, but he seems pretty upset about it too. It just seems like she believes all this stuff pretty easily.
Yeah.
Like she's ready to believe it. She kind of wants to believe it so she can get out of there. I
Yeah,
don't
exactly. So it wasn't good.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's going to wind up with something a little more grounded and stable.
It almost seems like
on a desert island.
By going through this terrible ordeal, he will come out the other side learning more about himself and maybe being in a better place.
It
I
could be.
want that for Lewis.
There's a lot of fakery in this minute, a lot of movie magic, and for not least of which is the obvious makeup job black eye. Doesn't really look like a real black eye. There's no real swelling or yellowy weirdness.
Right.
It just looks a bit like Susie Sue or something's makeup from 1983.
That's what he was going for.
Yeah, and then there's
Smith.
two, and then the Foley artists are going crazy in this one with the zipper sound.
Yeah.
Which is kind of unnecessary zipper sound when she goes down and goes, I'll do all the things you want. And then they have to add this very hammy zip, like in a cartoon.
Like
and then she slaps him. And then the slap is like the side of beef from Rocky.
They didn't have to add the zipper sound in Ghostbusters when he was getting a blowjob from a ghost in a dream.
From
or
a
whatever.
ghost, yeah. The ghost you would think could go through the zipper.
You would think so, yeah. Could apparate his penis through the pants. That's what they do.
It's like
that's what a ghost will do.
It's like the
watch out for those ghosts.
No, it's like the zipper sound on the Stern Show when they had the drop, and anytime they talked about a zipper opening, it was like it's clearly a duffel bag, like an army duffel bag.
It's like a 24-inch zipper.
There was speaking of sound effects, I never noticed this before, but they put in a completely fake, like when she's kissing him, when the prostitute's kissing him, there's a very fake like his reaction sound. It's completely put in later.
Oh yeah,
it's very awkward.
Yeah, they have somebody in a little booth going with his hand over his mouth, going, like that doesn't sound good. You want another one?
Yeah.
Penelope's very pretty. We keep saying that, but it's still true. We can see she looks exactly
really
like she would have been a Ralph Lauren model, which she was.
Yep, she looks kind of amazing. Yeah, Penelope's great.
It's too bad she's so shallow.
It makes me I kind of want to go back to the minute where they were in the room there.
I understand.
She had like the weird hip bone that might.
Yeah, she had that phantom hip bone. Yeah.
I didn't get. Well, it disappeared in one shot. It was there and then it was gone.
Can't really. Blame
I didn't
him
have
for
a fixation on it. You're not going to pin me to some sort of fixation.
Go back to
I noticed
back to the episode. It wasn't you were obsessed with it in a lascivious way.
I noticed things. I noticed things. Much like, I'll give you an example.
You notice things that aren't there, like when you thought the guy was the guy. The guys from the Heritage Club, you thought it was all the wrong guys.
That's true.
Well, that was what's his name from I thought it was the banker from Casino.
The banker from Casino, which was not. And then you thought the escargot guy was there, and he was not.
Yeah. But the escargot is the guy. But the escargot guy is the one that puts the Duke's seat up for sale at the end.
Yes.
We'll get to that.
But
what I was saying. No, her hip bone was visible, and then it was smoothed over in another one, like another shot. It's like
brushed out,
right? Or they did a different body. But I'll give you a great example. There was a clip of Laverne and Shirley when it was Lenny and the Squigtones on the talent show.
Yeah,
and they had a full band. It wasn't just Lenny and Squiggy. It was a full band, Lenny and the Squigtones. And they were playing the song "I Should Have Listened to Mama." Oh, no, I heard her listen to Mama. things would have turned out the way. And there's a Lenny in the. It opens with a Lenny in a shot on the bass drum where it says Lenny and the Squig Tones.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then a shot or two later, it goes back to the drummer, and it doesn't have a bass drum head.
Oh
Whoa.
my God.
So it was like a different take, and I'm like, why? I get it, it's a different take, but why would they make the decision to remove the bass drum head?
What am I
Totally
supposed to believe? This is some kind of a magical bass drum?
Should have listened to Mama.
Mike's got a
Things would turn out. It's a great
10-year-old
song.
Mike
though.
DeMaria's got a notepad in his lap as he's watching Laverne and Shirley. Now,
Yeah.
wait just a minute.
If I ever do a podcast, whatever the hell that means,
Well,
Spewing
there are
steak
many
him
in the
across the room.
future.
There are many of these reasons where they're done shooting something, then they realize they don't have the coverage they need. They got to get
Right.
a band back in there, and they're like, "Well, just get the drum set. They don't have all the same stuff, but it's fine. We can just edit together.
It's the same drum set.
No one will
same drum set.
notice."
Where the guy was like, I already started taking it apart.
Yeah.
Well, it
Already
doesn't matter.
sold
We got
that.
3
I
minutes.
put the
Let's go.
Squig Tones thing back in the warehouse. I can't get the Squig Tones thing.
Knew I should have. That's
Who's
what it
gonna
was. I
notice?
knew I should have listened to Mama.
Wow.
I'm gonna look up the lyrics of that because that's a great song.
I don't think I could name a single episode of Laverne and Shirley, even though I know I watched
I know.
it a
I
lot.
can't believe you even pulled out a.
It's a
Yeah.
great
Laverne and
show.
Shirley good.
Yeah, it was a
Good
great
show.
show.
I bet it was
Great
good and
show.
funny. Those shows
Yeah.
were all good.
Hello,
Those shows were
Laverne.
really good.
I mean, there were
Lenny,
different tiers. There was like the whole like Norman Lear thing, which is kind of above reproach. Like they were on another level. They were all, all your Jeffersons, your All in the Families, your Mauds, all those.
Good times.
And then you had all the MTM ones, like Mary Tyler Moore Show and Bob Newhart and
Yeah,
some others that
mhm.
I can't think of. And then
Rhoda.
then you had your Rhoda, Phyllis. And then you had like all the Gary Marshalls, like the Happy Dayses and Lavernes and Shirleys and the Morks and Mindies.
Monday,
those-
Tuesday, happy days.
I think those were the lowest tier of those, but they were good. They were solid. The Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley universe was solid, but like not as actually funny, maybe, as those others.
Is there a Chinese fire drill in the opening credits of Happy Days?
In the
Did you see the
opening
record
credits,
spinning?
no, it's just the record spinning and like the different.
Where did I
people's
imagine
faces.
where was there a Chinese fire drill? And also, why is it called the Chinese
Why do you
fire
keep
drill?
Yeah,
saying
is
Chinese
that-
fire drill?
Is that offensive?
You're gonna get us
Could be
on fire.
offensive. I feel very uncomfortable.
Those Chinese people are so silly that at a stoplight they'll
Chinese.
get out of the car and run
You know what it
around.
is, right? A Chinese fire drill?
It's when you get out of the
Like-
car at a red light and everybody gets in a
Change
different
spaces.
seat. Yeah.
Yeah. Why was that ever fun? Why
don't
did people do that? If someone asked me to do that when I was a kid, I'd go, "No, I'm not doing that."
And why is it
They
Chinese?
just call it
It's
a, just
offensive
call
to
it a
the
fire
Chinese.
drill. Just call it a fire drill.
It's a
I
fire
know.
drill.
I don't know why it was Chinese, but that's what it was called.
Call it auto musical chairs or something. Call it
Right.
red light mayhem. Call it I don't know. Why would
If
people do that?
only
Why is that
I'd-
fun?
If
Yeah.
only I'd have listened to Mama. If only I'd have listened to Mama. She told me this would happen to me sooner or later. If only I had listened to Mama, then everything would be all right.
This
Then
is why
everything
the
would be
looking
all
up
right.
stuff music was playing in the background earlier
Yeah.
because Mike was looking up stuff. I didn't
But
realize.
Yeah.
watch that
I guess
video.
look
Watch
it
that
up.
video. Watch that video because what's his name? Lenny. What's the
Mhm.
guy's name? The actor?
David.
No, that's David Lerner. David Lerner. No, that's Squiggy.
Oh,
The guy
okay.
who's on
Yeah,
Better Call Saul.
Now I got the other one. I can't.
Yeah, he's St. Hubbins.
Yeah.
I'm losing it.
Okay.
but
I'm losing
Give me
it too.
some.
We're both
Give me some
losing it.
look up. Give me some look up music.
Yeah, It's been going this whole time.
Michael McKean. Michael
McKean.
Chinese
Holy
fire
smokes.
drill in the opening of the early seasons of Happy Days. There's a Chinese fire drill.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, in the
Car
early
full of
seasons,
people,
okay.
usually teenagers, stops at a red light. Everyone then gets out and runs around the car
Oh,
before
there's
the
like a
light
scene.
changes.
It's like one scene of a montage. I know what I can see it now exactly.
Anyone who
Dan, you're right.
fails to get back into the car is left behind as the rest zoom off.
Yeah,
I wonder if
They
that
should-
was
opening in the
further
early seasons.
inspired.
terrible.
I wonder if that
That's
was further
terri-
inspired from, the obvious inspiration for that show, which was, American Graffiti. And there's a scene where they all jump out of the car and they like, shaving cream and stuff the car and stuff, and then
No.
keep on going on there. No, okay.
What they could have done is this could be really offensive. Is you do that in bad neighborhoods? You go in there and you do the
Oh.
drill, and whoever gets left behind has to stay in the
Tough.
bad neighborhood. So you can take the
Right.
Chinese out
Like
and put whatever
Oh,
the demographic of the bad neighborhood is.
yeah.
Oh, right. Like,
Or you could just
one of
name
those-
the bad
one of those
neighborhood.
bad
Don't do it.
Amish neighborhoods.
Yeah, let's
Maybe
use
Jewish,
the Amish.
bad Jewish
Use the Amish.
neighborhood.
No,
Jewish
let's
ghetto?
not do that. No, let's not do that either.
Okay.
We'll get. I don't think if we put the Amish there, they're not going to write us and say
Probably not.
Yeah.
They're not going to put quill to paper and
No.
write us.
But it's got to be a horse and buggy for that.
Or
That
they
would be,
they
zoom
kidnap
off.
they kidnap
probably
whoever's
catch
left
up to it.
behind, and they force the secret of the automobile out of them, so that the Amish 2 can be automated.
Amish 2.
Amish 2,
The
the
Reckoning.
Revenge.
Electric Boogaloo.
The Amishing.
The electric
Amish-
Boogaloo.
Amish 2
Yeah.
Electric Boogaloo.
Amish 2, yeah. Non-electric.
Hydraulic
Amish 2.
Boogaloo.
Amish 2, analog Boogaloo.
A little too proud Boogaloo.
Okay, I knew I remembered a Chinese fire drill. I don't mean to be offended. It's a antiquated name. I just
Yeah.
that's the only name I know
They
it
have-
by. And also, I think maybe the Chinese should own it. It doesn't.
Maybe.
It could be fun.
Is that
Look
still
up
a
the
thing?
origins
Is
for
this a case of the activity and the racist name dying out at the same time? Like they didn't need to come up with a new name for it because no one does it anymore?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Good thinking.
Thank you. I'm always thinking. And
What
sometimes it works out.
else did that happen with? There's things for
Okay, well, here's the origins of it. The term goes back to the early 1900s and is alleged to have originated when a ship run by British officers and a Chinese crew practiced a fire drill for a fire in the engine room. The bucket brigade were to draw water from the starboard side, pass it to the engine room, and pour it onto the simulated fire. I don't know what. That's
No. Therefore,
It sounds like they probably did their job
Chinese.
beautifully, and I don't know why it's okay. Well, this is a very information-packed episode. We're learning about fire drills,
we're
happy
learning about
days.
some stuff.
what I was going to say about Michael McKean. If you watch that clip of when they're playing that song at the talent show,
I'm never watching it, but okay.
and it doesn't matter. But if you watch him playing the guitar, Dan, like it's a lot of fingering. Like he's doing it for real. Like
He knows his stuff. Yeah.
Like he's on it.
Yeah.
He's an
Like, he's a
Oscar-nominated songwriter.
He
Yeah,
knows
I
how to
mean-
do it, right?
Yeah, those
This
guys.
guy.
Those guys for
Real musicians.
Spinal Tap and Mighty Wind, like they knew how to do it.
100%. Are any of them not real musicians? I guess because I thought I saw Eugene Levy looked like he knew what he was doing too when he was
Did you
playing
ever see
Mitch and
did you-
Mickey. I love that.
Sure Flow when they're
And
at
she was playing the what's it called? Go ahead.
because her husband was a urologist and she was at like a trade show and she was singing a song about his like device for catheters.
Yeah,
Sure Flow.
Sure
like,
Flow.
Sure Flow. Sure Flow.
And she's playing. What's that thing called? The
Omnicord.
No. It's something else.
I thought it was the Omnicord.
I don't know. It's, I think you just press the button and it plays and keeps. You
I
kind of
think
don't
that's
need to know how to play it.
Right. You just need
There's
you just
another
need to know
name
what-
for that the folk. It might be Omnicord too, but there's another name that the folk people used back in the
Yeah.
60s.
shaped the same way, but
It's
it
called
it actually had strings though, did it? And she plucked it.
Give us some looking up music what's it's called?
Auto harp.
Auto harp.
That's
Auto
the one.
harp. That's it.
Looks like it. It looks like an Omnicord is like an a push button version of it.
No,
Where you
okay.
just push the buttons.
But
But
the
no, you-
non-auto harp's pretty crazy instrument, huh? I've been listening to some this woman this harp player, like this jazz harp player named Dorothy Ashby.
Mhm.
And I'll add some music on there, but she's really cool. She has a thing called Afro harping and another like jazz album from like the 60s, and it's pretty sweet. It's like the coolest harp music ever.
Sounds dirty. Afro harping.
Afro harping, you ever do that?
It's like bottoming your way to the top.
Right. Afro harping is anyway, I just
But you brought up Eugene Levy though, as a musician. In the
because
Mick
it
and
looked
Mickey.
like I remember watching a Mighty Wind.
Yeah.
A mighty wind's a blow, it's blowing you and me. It's I remember seeing him and going, he knows how to play guitar. You can tell people that know how to. It's like baseball. when people play it in movies, and you're like, oh, Robert Redford knows how to play baseball. Kevin Costner knows how to play baseball. Anthony Perkins absolutely does not know how to play baseball. Or Tom Berenger. Well, he was okay, I guess. Corbin Burnson. But anyway, you watch people play guitar, you're like, that person plays versus is kind of, they were just taught this by somebody off screen. But the worst thing is, I'm sorry, but it just popped in my head, was Sweet and Lowdown, which is the Woody Allen movie about the kind of gypsy jazz guitarist played by Sean Penn.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually really liked that movie. I think I remember liking it, but
Django Reinhardt,
I remember the fingering on the guitar absolutely is so far off and so preposterous that it took me out of the movie. Like I couldn't deal with it. Like it wasn't even close. Like they didn't even try. You know?
See, I just recently heard somebody complaining about the poker game in Casino Royale, the James Bond movie, and how the realities of the poker game they were playing ruined that scene for them because they knew a lot about poker and they could see that there was a ridiculous situation that was happening on the table.
Right.
And so it made me think, since I know nothing about poker or I know nothing about baseball or musical instruments, I'm fine with almost any movie. You can
you're best knowing nothing ever.
Yeah, ignorance is just fantastic.
Tom, I mean, it's sort of about, I mean, it's kind of two things here because I would say it would cause you to not pay attention to it because you don't know about it. But I would say that the guitar stuff is so bad in Sweet and Lowdown that even not knowing anything, now that I've said this to you, if you watched it, you'd be like, oh, it's awful.
Oh boy.
It's bad even if you know nothing about guitar. That's how off it is. And you don't see movies that are off usually by that much. Like where they didn't get it even close to right, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Interesting.
Just a dumb thing.
It is.
I just have a lot of dumb things to say for no reason.
That's okay. We like dumb stuff. We like dumb stuff like trivia. You want to do trivia?
No.
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 Stop.
We're still on Eugene Levy.
All right. Oh yeah. What about you, Eugene Levy?
There's a clip from SCTV of his band with Rick Moranis and John Candy called the Recess Monkeys. And they're singing a song like Gone, 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 She's Gone So Long. And it was like a hit by a Canadian band. But so Moranis is playing left-handed guitar, Eugene Levy is, and Candy's on the drums. And they all look like what they're doing. But it's hilarious. It's like they're just like, I'll post it because...
Is there a joke? Or is it just...
No, it's just hilarious when you see them doing it. Because they're like, I mean, and like Candy has a line, like a verse of it, and he's singing from behind the drums. It's funny.
All right.
They're called the Recess Monkeys. So
I'm sure it is, and I like to see anything that's by
I like all those people.
All those guys. I love those guys.
Yeah. And one of the quotes is somebody underneath it is because Rick Moranis looks like Rivers Cuomo. And I hate Weezer. But under one of the comments, it's somebody saying, "I'm just going to tell my kids that this is Weezer."
That's funny.
Yeah, but he looks just like him. Like it's because he's.
You know, it makes sense to me that Weezer is a band that you would hate and that I want to, but I cannot because
they have a lot of
their first album
because of their being so good.
Their first album was great. The first album.
I'll go beyond that.
And then they became like this, like, I don't know.
Second album's great.
Which one was the one with the metal stuff? Like the metal.
Pinkerton is the second one.
Yeah. I think
maybe the metal stuff later. It got worse later, but there was still some gems in there later too. Yeah. Like I could send you a couple and it's so good.
Right. No, I get it. But the first album was like front to back really good. Like it was, and their second one was probably the same way. Right. But then it just they become like parodies of themselves, or they're trying to be like too hip and too something like that.
Rick Moranis is playing it upside down, like Jimi Hendrix style.
But look at the fingers of it. See, watch it later but Eugene Levy looks like he knows how to strum the chords at least.
I like those guys. I don't care what they do.
They're all great. That whole show, that whole cast is kind of a sort of thing. Like just they show up and whatever they're doing, you're just so on their side that it's funny.
Yeah.
Like even if it's like not drop dead funny, you're laughing anyway.
Well, anyway. Well, let's just do trivia then.
Oh,
Yeah,
now
no,
it's
we're
your idea, so it's a great idea, and the music pops up. I see.
Well, Find the natural
you could veto it. We all have veto.
No,
power
I'm
over
excited for trivia. Hey, I actually have an incredibly excellent new idea for trivia.
Oh, better. Yeah.
We've been using these Trivial Pursuit Hollywood Flicks cards from 1989. A lot of movies have come up over and over and over and over and over on these cards. So I think before we read a card, we should take a guess as to which of like the 5 or 6 movies that keep showing up on these cards shows up on this card. Is it going to be, does this card have color purple on it? Does it have Rambo? Does it have Out of Africa? Does it have...
Those are the big 3, I would say. Right?
I feel like
Is
there's
there
some
another
others
one?
that have... Down and Out in Beverly Hills keeps showing up for some reason.
That one
up,
for
too.
some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've looked, so I will abstain. But what movie do you expect to find on this card?
I feel like Rambo is playing the hot hand right now, so I'm going to go Rambo.
There have been a lot of Rambos lately.
Okay, are one of those on this card?
I'm not going to. I shouldn't
He's
say.
not-
because I'm
just
looking
gotcha.
at the card, so I shouldn't say.
I'll throw
He's
down
somehow
Mount Beverly
getting
Hills.
better
I'll
at
go with
this.
the wild card. Just
Okay, interesting,
good
interesting. Okay, let's see what happens. What movie is based on the Stephen King novelette Cycle of the Werewolf?
Down and Out in Beverly Hills.
That's right. Mike wins. Oh,
Wait, Cycle of the Werewolf.
I know the answer to this. I will abstain
Silver
because I'm
Bullet?
a Stephen King nerd.
Is that
It
a
is
Stephen
Silver
King?
Bullet. Yes, very
Is that a
good.
Stephen King movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I remember
what-
being very scared with that movie. Very scared
really?
as a
Okay.
kid. I don't know if it's good or not. Looking back,
I bet it's not great. I'm going to say it's
Yeah.
not great, but
I bet
who
you're
knows?
right, buddy.
What 1985 movie centers on the conflict between the Japanese and U.S. auto industries? God, this movie has come up too.
Gung Ho.
Gung Ho.
Gung Ho.
No, Gung Ho was Korean, right?
No.
No.
Japanese.
It's Japanese.
It was Japanese. Yeah, it was another one that was Korean auto. Maybe not.
No, Korean auto making didn't even really start until they didn't even really become prominent until at least the 90s
The
or
90s
later,
or
right?
something, yeah.
Oh, all of Korea
Yeah.
just went batty when they heard that from you.
We're gonna
I'm
get
talking
letters.
about the auto industry breaking into the United States market.
All
I
right,
don't believe that they
okay.
did. Maybe I'm
I think
wrong.
I think the Yugoslavians got here first.
They got here first with that. But I mean, when's the first time you saw a Kia? I mean, it's 2000s maybe. Even.
Well, they've redesigned their logo now. It looks like Nine Inch
Mhm.
Nails.
It does look like Nine Inch Nails.
Nine Inch
doesn't it?
Nails logo.
Right. I was
What
gonna
does
buy one
Reverend
until I saw that.
What does Reverend O'Malley give as his religious affiliation during the Arab hijacking in the Delta Force? Good Lord.
Oh, Reverend?
Reverend O'Malley. Oh, I'm
He
sorry.
probably
You can't
says
join.
he's
You can't come.
probably says he's Muslim.
Because he's Jewish.
Says he's Jewish. Dan wins. I have no idea what
What?
that's all about.
Why would
but
he do
that's-
that?
I don't know. I guess it's
That
a
seems
joke.
an unwise decision.
Well, I
He's
think he's
Reverend
doing
O'Malley.
it out of solidarity.
Don't tell him you're
to say.
Jewish, all right?
Oh, you know what?
Yeah,
No,
it's
it is
exclusive
because
plane.
if I remember correctly, it's because there were other Jews on the plane,
Oh.
and I think they even said like, if you're not Jewish, you're going to get off we're going to let you off.
Oh,
So I
okay.
think he says I'm Jewish
Right.
too, and he's probably wearing a big collar
Ah.
right there.
I'm Jewish, boy. Don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I'm an Irish Jew.
What does an armed to the teeth? Oh, here we go. What does an armed to the teeth Rambo claim he has always considered the best weapon? Dan wins the special bonus feature
Mind.
round.
It's brain.
The mind.
That's the best. Oh, wow. You guys are right. Wow. Mind.
Best
I
weapon.
remember
What
If
British
it was like
actor?
a 12-inch deer knife would be funny if that was the answer.
Yeah.
That was my
Machine
second-
guns?
that was my second
My
choice.
second best weapon is the mind.
Yeah.
First best weapon is a big fat gun
A Gatling gun that
fires
shoots steer
the
knives.
holes through people from far away. It seems like
Like
a
the one
really
I-
good
And
weapon.
kill them from
Like
afar.
the toy
They're
one
not
that
in
I
any
had in
danger.
my room in front of my little tent.
Right.
And
Right.
I'd pick off the commie bastards as they came up the stairs. Bop, 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 bop. And I'd eat a big piece of, have a big piece of Sara Lee pound cake.
Almond chicken from Wing
Yeah,
Hong.
almond chicken from Wing Hong's. Yeah. Then I'd zip up the tent and take a little magazine break that I got from the store down the street.
That should be safe now.
And then I'd come back. Up. Then I'd be all refreshed and go back at it. Bop, 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 bop. All right, go ahead.
What's funny is both activities made the same sound. That was really weird.
Oh, that's funny.
What British actor starred in Hannah and Her Sisters, Mona
Michael
Lisa,
Caine.
and
Michael
Half
Caine.
Moon Street?
Michael Caine, asshole.
The answer is Michael
Caine,
Caine.
asshole.
It was Michael Caine. It was Michael Caine.
I have my answer.
Call me ambulance. Call the mortician.
I have my answer.
I have my
I have
answer.
my
I'm
answer.
walking on air.
I'm walking on air.
What Oscar-winning movie sees Aurora Greenway fall for a girl chasing former astronaut? I know the answer to this one. I'll let you guys try.
Treadway Toys.
Based on a
Greenway.
novel by Larry McMurtry.
Oh, Mainway.
The Right Stuff.
No. Terms of Endearment.
Never got it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Boy.
Mainway.
Hey, wait, should we do one more card so that I can play the new
Sure.
game and try to
Okay,
guess?
you
like,
do
what
it now.
I'm going to say, out of all the movies that keep popping
Don't
up on
turn
these
the card
cards,
over.
I'm not.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
go.
looking.
I'm gonna
swear
go
to Christ.
Rambo again.
All right.
I'm gonna stick with Down and Out in Beverly Hills.
I'll say the color purple.
How
about that?
Okay.
Although I just thought of another one that it could be, but we'll see. Okay.
Mm.
All right. What man's name does Diane Keaton go by in The Little Drummer Girl?
Fred.
Charlie. The answer is
Face McGee.
Charlie. What is Mr. Miyagi's occupation in Daniel's apartment building in The Karate Kid?
He's the handyman, isn't he?
Yeah.
He is the well, yeah, okay, janitor. Janitor,
okay.
handyman.
That's
I
close.
don't
It's
know.
not
It's
the
not
same.
quite the same thing.
Not the
No.
same.
Not quite
but
the same.
we'll-
Though it does seem quite handy. I feel like he's underemployed a little there.
Right.
No.
Yeah, he does a lot.
Karate teacher. was
What? Yeah, he's the apartment karate teacher. What
How
Tom
about that?
Cruise movie features the song "Take My Breath Away"? That is Top Gun.
Take
That's the
my
only
breath
thing
away.
anyone knew about Top Gun for a
It's
long time.
Top Gun, right?
What actor earned his seventh Oscar nomination for Tribute? I've never heard of that movie.
Jack Nicholson.
I can't wait to see the
Laurence
answer.
Olivier.
I have no idea. Jack Lemmon.
Oh, I
Okay.
love Jack Lemmon.
Tribute. What the hell's
Love
Tribute?
Jack Lemmon.
I love
Oh,
Jack Lemmon.
Gil,
He's amazing.
I gotta make a sale. The Machine Levine.
Simpsons.
What out of this world movies? What out of this world movie character's success saw
E.T.
Tops hire more workers in 1982 to meet a huge demand for trading cards? That's got to be
Say it
E.T.,
again.
right?
Start from the
E.T.
beginning.
That's
Start
a
from the
weird
beginning.
question.
Start
What-
again.
What out of this world movies? Jesus. What out of this world movie characters? There's a character from an out of this world movie.
Yeah.
This character's success saw Tops hire more workers in 1982 to meet a huge demand for trading cards.
Could be
You remember-
Gremlins, I suppose. But characters has a character apostrophe S.
It's a
Or
single
is the character
character, and
E.T.
Gremlins was
then.
Gotta
1984,
be E.T.
so
E.T.
Dan is disqualified
plural.
as E.T. What horror none of us won, by the way. None of us had a movie on this card. What horror satire climaxes with dueling chainsaws? God, this movie comes up a lot
Texas
too, actually.
Chainsaw Massacre.
It is not. According to this card, it is Motel
Dueling-
Hell,
Oh, yeah.
which is actually a movie on the card that we did twice way back without knowing about it.
That was funny.
That, for whatever reason, was trivia.
That was trivia, guys.
God bless it.
Fine.
Just
for
beautiful.
God's sakes.
No Down and Out in Beverly Hills.
No Down and Out Beverly
Mm.
Hills, no Rambo on that last one, no Out of Africa. No.
All right.
Okay.
That's fine.
Hey, I have a question about Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah.
Going back to that question, the card said
Sure.
he was a janitor, but when we meet him, he's like fixing the sink or something, isn't he?
They do that.
That's
Well-
handyman territory.
Well, maybe that's what they called it. Like maybe it was more all-encompassing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I had a
Uh,
thing. Okay, I must have brought this up on one of our 7 or 8 shows series that we've done. I was playing some movie trivia game, and it came up. What was the occupation of the woman in Flashdance? And I said she was a construction worker because I've never seen Flashdance. Who cares? I just
Flashy
know what I've seen
dancer.
from the videos.
Yeah.
And but the correct answer was she's a welder. And everyone who I was
now I
playing
remember
with
seeing it.
said, "You're full of shit, Tommy. Why'd you say construction worker? Everyone knows she's a welder." I'm like, "What the fuck is the difference between a construction worker and a welder? Like, if a welder
Oh.
is somebody on a construction site, that's a construction worker."
Mm, if you say is welding always construction work?
It is not always, but I feel like, and again, who cares about Flashdance? I don't think I ever saw it, but I don't
not
know
the
if she
point,
was on
man.
a construction site. But you're working with those tools. You're doing that. Welding is a job that happens on a construction site. So if
But it
somebody is
is
a
more.
welder, that
But
doesn't
it is
mean they're
more
not.
But it is a more specialized trade.
It is.
If you are, if you,
It
but
is.
you might be on a construction site and you might be going, we need to get a welder in here because we can't move forward until we get this fixed by someone who really knows what they're doing with the welding.
But then if you list your job as a construction worker, what do you do? Like if you are a welder on a construction site, you are a
You're an
construction
iron
worker.
You're an iron worker.
You
Really?
are like a grip on a movie shoot. You are not a cinematographer. You're not a gaffer. You are a worker.
But it seems I don't know anything about construction work, but my expert opinion is that it's a blanket term for all the jobs that happen on a construction site. No?
No, that's why they have union. No, because there's construction.
Oh, sure.
Construction is a blanket term, but you have iron workers who do all the steel, and that's where the welders are within them. And then you have the iron workers union.
Yeah. And if they could do
construction unions,
pipe
it's totally
fitters.
different.
But they are all construction workers if they're working on a big skyscraper or something.
That's true. I mean, on some level, I suppose.
I just want my point back from that game I played 20 years ago.
It is a form of construction, I suppose.
We used to hang out at this bar called Ducky's in Pontiac. You remember Ducky's?
No, I didn't go to Ducky's.
It was a total dive bar, but they didn't card you.
Ooh.
And it was all iron workers or pipe fitters. I'm sorry, pipe fitters would go there and they'd go do the night shift.
Pipe fitters
union. We used to hang out there. And one day, one of our friends got into an argument with one of them, and over a pool game, and he said something nasty to him, and my friend did, and threw the pool cue down and turned to us and was like, "Fuck him!" And the guy took the pool cue and cracked it over his head.
Damn.
And then it was one of those textbook melees.
Oh God.
And as we were pulling people out, we put like a $10 bill in the jukebox and just hit "Smells Like Teen Spirit, Smells Like Teen Spirit, Smells Like Teen Spirit." It was like 91, 92.
Wow.
And you could hear the guitar as we were all running to the car. Get him out of there. Bop, 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 bop. Or a couple of us are mowing people. Bop, 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 bop. Get on the chopper.
We're on a pound cake. Let's get out of here.
Let's go. Go. Leave him behind. It's too late for him. Bop, 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 bop. A blick him.
That's funny and tragic at the same time.
Wikipedia, 17-year-old Daniel LaRusso and his mother Lucille moved from Newark, New Jersey to Reseda, Los Angeles, California. Their apartment's handyman is an eccentric but kind and humble Okinawan immigrant named Mr. Miyagi. He is a
Dear Trivial Pursuit
man. Bullshit card.
Are you still in business? You shouldn't be.
Yeah, because you suck.
Yeah.
We should send him a big long list. The 1982 office.
Yeah.
What shitty? You should send it as a question. What shitty trivia game?
Yeah. Both gets Rodney's line from Caddyshack wrong and Mr. Miyagi's job wrong. You sons of bitches.
You sons of bitches, bumpuses. Sons of bitches.
Darling fascist bully boy. Give me more money, you bastard.
Wow, that was loud.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you might
okay?
want to cut that out.
I couldn't get it muted because I was on the Karate Kid page.
Don't ever cover the mute button.
Oh, how many times has that happened to me? Let me tell you.
There's got to be a better way. All right, everybody. I think we've spun our wheels long enough. I don't know.
We've done too many fire drills.
We have. We're exhausted from all these Chinese fire drills. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Oh, all that we have to do now, of course, is thank our beautiful patrons. Beautiful patrons like, your buddy, where'd he go? Oh my God, I lost the thing. Captain America, you got your Mark Campbell.
Oh my God, there's so many now.
Damanon Garza,
what about
Nathan #1 Duke Robert Gresham, your Nathan Schuckman, of course, and obviously that Mother Scratcher, Bill Turner. Yes, that Mother Scratcher.
Bill Turner.
Thank you all. Thank you, all you beautiful people. Hey, if you want to be like one of these beautiful people who we just named, you can head over to patreon.com/ditchdiggers and join at the level at which we will read your names each time.
Speaking of name.
speak your names. So thank you all very much for listening. Please come back next time to find out what happens to Mr. Miyagi and the cast of Down and Out in Beverly Hills right here on the Trading Places Minute.
It was a stone groove, my man. You are the most righteous.
Yeah, right. Just get the fuck out, man. Let's go. Shit.